Good morning, champion. Evan with your encouraging word of the day. And today's word is you got to stop relying on motivation. You got to stop relying on motivation. You got to start relying on discipline. All right. Discipline is doing what you know needs to get done, even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is doing what you know needs to get done, even when you don't feel like it. All right. So I'm going to be honest. I didn't feel like waking up this morning. I didn't feel like getting out of my nice, warm, comfortable bed. And I had leg day. You think I wanted to do leg day? Heck no. But I did it anyways. I got up out of my nice, warm, comfortable bed, and I endured some pain, some suffering doing legs today. But if I just relied on how I felt, that's not going to get you anywhere in life. You have to understand that this motivation, it's just a feeling, right? It's going to come and go. So that's why you have to rely on discipline. And discipline is a muscle that you can build. You can develop discipline. It takes being consistent every day. Discipline is doing what you know needs to get done, even when you don't feel like it. All right. So someone that I look to for discipline is Jesus himself. There's a few things that I took away from his life of discipline. Number one is he had a transcendent cause for enduring pain and suffering and disciplining himself every single day. He had a transcendent cause. He had a why that was far greater than himself. He never lived for himself. And you have to understand this. Every decision you make, it impacts the people around you. And most people, they don't feel like working out is because they don't have a why. They don't have a transcendent cause. Oh, I just want a six-pack. Maybe this day won't hurt me if I skip the gym. How about you have a more transcendent cause instead of just for that selfish reason? How about you go to the gym to be a better leader, to have more confidence, to have more energy, to show up better so you can lead your people and lead by example? That's a transcendent cause. You got to have a why. Why for doing what you're doing. All right, so that's the first thing that I can take away from Jesus' life of discipline. Is he had a transcendent cause. He emptied himself on the cross to save the world. He never lived for himself. Because guess what? If he lived for himself and decided not to show up one day, the whole plan would crumble. So that's number one. Number two is he had a vision in mind. He knew the end from the beginning. And most of you don't have a vision of what your life of what you want your life to look like. So you don't have anything to aim for. So then you have doubt because you don't really know what you're doing because you don't have anything to aim for. So you have to have a vision of what the end is going to look like. Jesus saw himself emptying himself on the cross for us. He saw the world being saved. Okay? So you have to have a vision. So if we're talking fitness, working out, what do you want to look like? How do you want your clothes to fit? How much do you weigh? How do you feel? You have to create a vision. Habakkuk 2:2, I think. Habakkuk 2:2. Make a vision, make it plain so the people that see it can run with it, or something like that. Now, don't get mad because I didn't quote it word for word, but go read it yourself. You have to have a vision, make it plain, so you have something to aim for. So, this is the message for the day. You got to stop relying on motivation, right? Motivation is just an emotion. It's going to come and go. If you only rely on how you feel, you're not going to get anywhere in life. Stop focusing on yourself and being selfish. Have a transcendent cause, a why that's greater than yourself. All right, your why is going to be the North Star. It's going to guide you on the days that you don't feel like showing up. Okay, and then number two is you got to have a vision. You got to create a vision for your life. What you want your life to look like. This is what I say. I create a vision for the life that I want to live, and then create a vision of the man I need to become. So that's the two things that I have. Make it simple. Because vague goals get you vague results, right? Make it simple so you have something to aim for. So discipline Discipline yourself. Stop relying on motivation. Discipline is doing what you know needs to get done, even when you don't feel like it. That's the word for the day. Hope you guys receive that. We keep it real. We keep it raw. To God be the glory.